You're not gonna believe this. Google's research team has just dropped a bombshell in the gaming world. They've unveiled something that could change the way we think about game engines forever. Introducing GameNGen, and yes, it's pronounced like GameNGen because, well, it is one. But this isn't just any game engine, it's the first of its kind, powered entirely by a neural model. That's right, folks, the future is here, and it's AI-driven. So, imagine this. You're playing Doom, that classic shooter we all know and love, but this time it's not running on a traditional game engine. Nope, it's being powered by GameNGen, a neural model that can generate and interact with complex game environments in real time. It's like Doom, but with a PhD in computer science. How did they pull this off? Well, the Google wizards used two main processes to train this AI beast. First, they leveraged something called Stable Diffusion v1.4, which sounds fancy because it is. They introduced a novel trick to avoid something called autoregression drift. Basically, they didn't want the AI to get too drifty when predicting what comes next in the game. So they added Gaussian noise to keep things on track. Next up, they employed a bunch of reinforcement learning, RL agents. Now, getting human players to gather all the data they needed would have been a nightmare, so they let these RL agents do the heavy lifting, playing Doom on repeat to create a massive dataset. Imagine these AI agents as your hardcore gamer friends who never sleep and are always grinding. Only they're robots. Now the bad news, GameNGen isn't available for public download or testing just yet. I know, we're all itching to get our hands on it. But all we have so far is the research paper. And since it's published on ArXiv, it hasn't gone through peer review, which means the gaming jury is still out on this one. But here's the kicker. Google's study shows that neural networks can simulate complex video games in real time. Yep, you heard that right. GameNGen can simulate Doom without needing a traditional game engine, just by predicting the next frame. This isn't just a leap forward, it's a rocket launch into a whole new era of gaming. Generative AI has already wowed us with realistic images and videos. Real-time, interactive simulations that respond to your every move. That's been a tough nut to crack. Until now. So what exactly is GameNGen doing? Unlike regular game engines, which have to juggle the game's state, player actions, maps, characters, and more at every moment, GameNGen does it differently. It learns to predict what the next frame should look like based on what's happened so far and what you, the player, are doing. In short, GameNGen is like that super intelligent friend who always knows what's coming next. Only in this case, it's predicting the next frame of Doom based on your key presses and the game's previous frames. To train this AI model, Google needed a ton of gameplay data. They didn't just play Doom themselves, they trained an RL agent to do it for them. This AI agent played through 10 million steps of the game, recording everything to build a massive dataset. Think of it as the ultimate Doom marathon, but with an AI doing the heavy lifting. So, there you have it. Google's GameNGen could be the future of game development, pushing the boundaries of what AI can do in real-time simulation. It's like Doom, but turbocharged with neural network power. If you're as excited as I am about the future of gaming, smash that like button, subscribe for more tech updates, and drop a comment below. What game would you want to see powered by GameNGen?